Namaskar. Welcome to Ahara Arogya Adhyatma, the light of Samskara. Today, we would talk about the importance of oxygen. Oxygen is Amlajanaka and it is a part of the atmosphere. But Atharva Veda talks about Pranavayu. Pranavayu is much more than oxygen. Of course, oxygen is part of Pranavayu, but Pranavayu is not completely same as the oxygen. Because Pranavayu is the one which is important for our prana. It gives the Chaitanya, energy, and the cosmic energy is taken inside. And it helps our body cells to create the energy. And that's how we know oxygen is part of it. So when the oxygen is inhaled during the pranayama, our energy levels, they go up. And that's the reason in Atharva Veda it is said, do not destroy or pollute the atmosphere, because atmosphere is the one which gives us the oxygen. All of us will think that oxygen comes from the plants, because in the sunlight, the plants, the leaves, they take the carbon dioxide that we exhale, and then they produce the starch and the oxygen and release. But in fact, if you look at the reality, only 30 to 40% of the oxygen that is there in the atmosphere comes from the plants on the earth. Most of the oxygen comes under the water, that is from the sea and the oceans. In the oceans and the sea, the weeds that are there or the plants that are there and the algae and the plants, they produce the bacteria, produce the oxygen. So 60 to 70% of the oxygen in the atmosphere comes from the sea or the ocean. And that's how we know probably God must have thought, these people are very greedy, they will fell the tree for unwanted things and for the sake of money. And they should not die without oxygen. And that's the reason he made abundance supply of oxygen from the sea and the oceans. And one more thing, oxygen is so important that without that, we can live only for 3 minutes. From 30 seconds to 1 minute, somehow the body cells will manage without the oxygen. But beyond 1 to 3 minutes, the brain cells start dying. And once the person is brain dead, all his body activities will come down, and as a result, every organ in the body will fail. And this is very important because our body cells, all the 60 trillion cells and the 60 trillion chemical reaction, they require the oxygen, and that oxygen along with the nutrition is supplied through the blood by pumping of the heart. So the heart pumping is better when you are relaxed and you are happy. And that is the reason when you do the pranayama, you are stress-free, you have absolutely low levels of cortisol, and you can be very, very happy. And that's how, remember, oxygen is essential to life, but pranayama is essence of life. So let us do the pranayama and lead a wonderful life. Wish you all a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you.